There's something to be said about nostalgia. It's a powerful thing, more than just a fond memory. It's a visceral emotion that drives us to create delusions of things gone by, a twisted combination of rose-tinted glasses and feelings of being impacted on a deep personal level. Everyone has a show that they're nostalgic about, depending on the generation. It could be anything from Dragon Ball Z to Cowboy Bebop, Naruto, or Eureka 7, just to name a few. Oftentimes, these shows, while great in their own right, don't stand the test of time, and when they do, nowhere near in the degrees at which we remember them. No anime is perfect, just as no piece of art is deemed perfect by the artist, only just good enough to release it into the world. Even Cowboy Bebop, the most timeless of the four I mentioned, has a slow first 5 episodes that make it hard for new watchers to really grasp the enjoyment of the show. Its mostly episodic nature might even deter some of the more hardcore fans of the new generation, as most shows today tend to lean towards the grand narrative and arc-style show that have permeated the anime industry. In the last few months, we've had a wave of announcements targeting our nostalgia, an attempt by companies to capitalize and commercialize our hearts to build tension and hype for things solely based from this remembrance. From Fooly Cooly Season 2 to Code Geass Season 3 and even the new upcoming 3rd season of Index. If I tried to recommend one of these original sources to someone who is new to anime, they might not understand why I even like them to begin with. Fooly Cooly is a narrative mess, bouncing plot points and imagery of sexual frustration and over-the-top adolescent emotion to the millionth degree. Code Geass' art style was already a throwback to Magical Girl Utena and shoujo of the 90s, which, when viewed comparatively to shows of today, looks more and more unreasonable. The point is not that these shows are bad, or that they don't have great storytelling or great ideas in them, just that it's not as good as we remember. And these new seasons are targeting those of us who remember these shows fondly, not new viewers. So what's the issue? How does it affect anyone else if I'm nostalgic about a particular anime? I wish I could say, you're right, it doesn't. But the truth of the matter is that it does. These feelings, these powerful emotions of nostalgia make up who we are. They inform and drive us to say and do things. Think of the last time you made a recommendation to someone who's even remotely new to anime. Did you recommend shows based on their likes and dislikes? Probably. Did you maybe slip in 1 or 2 shows that you remember loving, just so that you could, by some chance, maybe see them also like it? I can almost guarantee that you did. I've done it. Everyone who's an anime fan has done it. Validation in any form is a powerful high, and that's especially true of when someone validates our memories and feelings of nostalgia. So, either subconsciously or otherwise, we chase those feelings. A vicious cycle of validation and rejection. There are ways to do nostalgia right, I guess. I can always pray things like Fooly Cooly Season 2 and Code Geass Season 3 will be good. That they won't just be a low effort grab for attention. Things like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Hunter x Hunter 2011 and the new season of Kino's Journey come to mind as a way to reimagine the series well. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Hunter x Hunter decided that the original adaptations were incomplete, a stone's throw away from what the original author intended the series to be. They decided to refresh the series with the goal of making them more faithful to the original work, even if the source material had flaws of its own. And then specifically for this season's Kino's Journey, it just wants to exist, to be art for the sake of being art, to revisit a world and characters who are interesting in their own right, to explore ideas for the sake of exploring ideas. It's a new show for a new audience, hoping to capture the hearts and minds of new people willing to watch. I just wish more things were like these, pushing us into the future, reimagining and giving new life to older shows. Not for the sake of nostalgia, but for the ideas and concepts to be brought to a new and younger audience. I wish more productions would stop treating fans as cash grabs and more like real people. I wish they wouldn't use nostalgia as a way to manipulate us into liking things. I wish we as a community of anime fans could do the same. I've been the anime casual, just your everyday guy who likes anime a whole lot. See you next time.